to space.
Kids, we've got someone super special here today to talk to us. Today, you'll hear from Andy Lapsa, one of the co-founders of Stoke Space. Stoke is a company dedicated to setting the pace for space. You guys know about recycling, right? Putting your empty bottles and cans into the recycling bin allows them to be reused more and more. Recycling is one of the efforts we do as humans to keep our Earth happy and healthy. The more we reuse, the less harmful we are to Earth and the other creatures that inhabit it. And, as a bonus, it turns out reusing things works out to be much cheaper over a span of time. Well, Stoke is doing the same with rockets. Whoa! Super cool, right? Their reusable rocket, called Nova, is aiming to be designed using 100% reusable parts, which saves a lot of money and a lot of resources. And a lot of people believe in that. As of last year, Stoke has raised a whopping $175 million to bring their vision of reusable rockets to life. Now that's a lot of fish food. Now, class, get ready to sit back and learn from Mr. Lapsa. Take it away, Andy.
Well, I'm just so excited to do this, and it's great to talk to you.
Mary in the front has her hand raised first. You go, girl. Ask your question to Mr. Lapsa.
Where did the idea for Stoke Space come from?
Well, it was actually a long process. I was at my old job, which was a lot of fun for a long time.
Did you know? Before founding Stoke, Andy worked for 10 years at Blue Origin, the rocket company founded by Amazon's Jeff Bezos.
There started to be a lot of more different and interesting things that we can do in space. And we didn't have a good way to get there yet. Our idea was to try to respond to the space market and figure out how we can take people to space and back for much lower cost.
Thank you.
All right, Ben in the back, ask your question.
How and when did you know you wanted to work in this field?
So this is an interesting question, but I just followed what I like to do. When I was about your age, or maybe a little bit younger, I loved space. I wanted to work in space. But in middle school, I wanted to be an architect. And then in college, I liked things that moved, mechanisms, cars and planes and things like that. And then at the end of college, I really liked fluid dynamics. So that's things like gases flowing, waters flowing. And it wasn't until I really took a job at Blue Origin when I started working on rockets. So it took that long to go from what I wanted to do when I was your age until I actually started doing it.
Thank you.
Okay, Shayna, you have the last question for Andy.
What advice would you give someone considering a career in this field?
First of all, my biggest advice for anybody, regardless of the field, is to follow your passion. Because if you can find a passion that you spend a lot of time and enjoy spending a lot of time working hard on, then you're going to be fine no matter what you do. If you like this field, the biggest piece of advice I can tell you is to build lots of things. You're not going to get it right on the first try. You're going to get new ideas as you're building, and then you're going to want to try it over again. So build, experiment, tinker. You could be modifying your bicycle. You could be doing whatever you want. Just build. And I think that's the best advice I can give you.